today's video. Gotta be replacing the valve cover gaskets on this V6 Sonata because it is leaking very badly to the point where it's burning it and smelling it. You can smell it inside the cab. It's leaking all over the alternator. And back here on the back side, it's leaking all over the heat shield and the manifold. So we're going to go ahead and replace the valve cover gaskets. Alright, there's 6 10 millimeters. Alright, we're going to start just disassembling everything on it. First I'm going to go ahead and pull this harness off. All I got to do is pull forward in this little tab and lift up. Just tuck it forward. For the spark plugs, you just got to pull this tab back. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some black silicone where the timing cover meets the head on the top and the bottom. Once you gently set it in place, you go around the whole valve cover to make sure that the seal is still in this groove, that it didn't get shifted or didn't pop out when you're shifting it in there. And once you do that, go ahead and temp install all the bolts and snug them up. I'm going to go ahead and target at 7 foot-pounds inboard to outboard. So we're going to go ahead and take off the intake. You got to pull out this little lock tab, and then there's a button right here, and then you can pull it out. On this left side, we're going to go ahead and take off this plug. We're going to go ahead and squeeze the back side of the clamp, pull it off. So now these two sensors back here are just popped off. They just slid off their tabs. Now we gotta take off this bolt that holds the manifold to a bracket, a bracing bracket. Now there's two 10s right here holding this AC line. One more bolt right down here, 12 millimeter. To be able to remove the upper intake manifold, we're going to go ahead and take off the throttle body assembly. So I loosened that one for the bracket, but I'm going to go ahead and take it off. There's three 10 millimeters. Alright, so now we've got the last 7 bolts that hold the manifold onto the upper manifold onto the lower manifold. So you got 2 in the forward side, or the back side technically, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So we're going to go ahead and take off those 7. And the reason why is because trying to get to these coolant hoses, it was hard to get to with the manifold. So okay, now that we got everything off of that's attached to the valve cover, cleaned it off, blew the air out, just make sure it's all clean, nothing gets into the motor, the head, and the cams and all that. Now we're going to go ahead and take off all the bolts. And here you go. Now you got your rear valve cover. I forgot to record, but I put the vacuum booster back on. And with that, you have everything back together. Make sure if you don't feel comfortable taking this many stuff apart, tape everything and write down where it goes. But most everything just kind of falls right into place. All these clamps and hoses and brackets and stuff. Other than that, that is how you replace the valve cover gasket. Hopefully this video helps you. You'll have a good one.